What's up guys, Mystic here with my Can't Catch Me video. I don't really escape from the killer too often. Once I I'm gotten. But I did capture a couple of moments where I was able to out-juke or sneak around the killer, and this pretty much highlighted those. Hopefully I'll have a new video coming up of me playing as the killer, a full-length video. Gonna upload some Flashback Friday things, and probably do some Overwatch Season 5 competitive videos. But until then, enjoy the video, thanks for watching, and thanks for the love. Alright, so at this point, as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, I am the only person left alive on my team. The current killer is the Wraith, which is scary because he can go invisible, and he usually gets me that way. One thing, if you did not already know, if you ever go against the Wraith, even when he's invisible, you can kind of make him out if you're panning your camera around enough. But not only that, look at this. Look at this. Look at the jukes. The sneaks. That was a sneak, not a juke. But, you can also hear him growling, like making a little gurgling, growling noise if he's around you while he's invisible. So, helpful trick. This actually accounts for 5 minutes of the video. I went around this map for 5 minutes trying to find the hatch because I knew if I went for the generators, I would die. Because when I play the killer, if I've killed off everyone, even when I haven't killed off everyone, there are people still alive, and there's only a couple generators left. I constantly, search around those generators, because they're gonna have to come to them at some point. So if I go to a generator, and it's being worked on, or been worked on, I'll damage it, and just move on. But I'll know to come back to that specific generator as quick as I can, because they're somewhere in that general area. Now, if you do it too much, though, they end up, moving to a different generator. But it's all about watching those last couple of generators. So, this is the first game I played as a survivor where I was the last person left and actually found the hatch. Usually I die, because I can never find it. I think this is, Cold Wind Farm. I think that's the name of it. I'm not exactly sure. But, the reason I turned around instead of going over that is because I didn't want to make any noise. I didn't want him to have any idea of where I was at. So, if I saw one of those planks, I didn't want to jump over them because it usually makes a small little noise. Didn't want to jump over any windows. Didn't want to walk past any birds. Didn't want to run so he could see the lines on the ground. I just wanted to be as sneaky as I possibly could. The whole time I was doing this, I was freaking out. I was like, he's gonna get me. He's gonna find me. Because I have no idea where this hatch is. So I'm basically just going around the outskirts, trying to find it, and it's here when I hear it. And I've heard the hatch before, because when I'm the killer, sometimes it's open, and I've found it a couple times and kept an eye on it so that if they try to escape, I could find it. But I could hear it, and I started getting nervous because I was out in the open, and I was hoping he didn't know where the hatch was, and that he was just invisible waiting for me there. I started getting like really nervous, but like really excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I finally found it. And then this is the outcome from that match. I got a pretty good amount of blood points. And I was the only one on the team that survived. So I was pretty happy with that. Now this was the very beginning of that game, but I put it in as a tribute to those 3 players that didn't make it out alive in the game. These were happier times, the 4 of us being all together, surviving and whatnot. So I always go down in the basement, just like every other player, to see what they got in there. What I did not expect was this. There's the Wraith. Remember, you saw that little blur and heard the little growly? And if you hear it now, he's right behind me. Still invisible. Throwing those jukes on him, though. But he's staying hot on my trail. He's smart. He knows he's got to stay invisible in order to stay caught up with me, because if he switches, he's not going to run as fast. And I'm gonna hear his heart, or I'm gonna hear the heartbeat. But it's cool because what he didn't know is I ran track in high school. And out-juked. This video is one of my absolute favorites. I do not play against the nurse often, but she was so focused on another player, she did not bother looking around. Which is awful for her, because I think there was another teammate near me too, because we were working on a generator, and I think we had gotten it, and that's what made her come towards us. But remember when I told you in one of my last videos that I like to run into the killer? Bam. I don't know how it happens. It just does. And they didn't see me. Because again, they were so focused on someone else. But she's still around somewhere, because I can still hear her. But I'm safe! I made it, guys! So, as you've seen, I can sneak and juke. This was the best sneak. Freedom is right there. I can taste it. Bam. Like a ninja. Like a ninja. Thanks for watching. That's it for now, but don't be sad. I do stream on Twitch, Dead by Daylight, Overwatch, and a couple other games. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to keep up with me and my shenanigans.